make this lock tight, if I squeeze out here, it's just mostly arms. So I'm going to take my head over my hands, get real close here. Now I want to lock. Now I really want to like minimize the area here that's around Stefan's neck. So the way I do that is I bring my head tight, I pinch my elbows down into his chest, and then I think about pulling them back and over like this. Okay, so down here, and I pull my elbows back as my head goes forward, and I open my chest slowly. We're just gonna do this drill seated, like when we actually train live with someone or competing against someone, it's very rare that we're both just seated like this. But as you're going to have a look at later in the class, you'll see that there's a little bit of a difference how we lock up the choke if we're on one side compared to the other side here, okay? We're going to look into that later, but first we need to get the main idea of what we're looking for, right? So I'm behind my partner here. I have two hooks in, so my legs are in like this. I have one arm over his shoulder on one side. This is what we refer to as the choke arm because this is the one that's going to do the majority of the work. I have another arm under on the other side. Call this the underhook arm or the helper arm because this guy's job here is to help this body succeed. Okay, so real good system here, like me and Stefan, right? We're trying to help each other succeed here, right? So we're in here, right? If I have my choke arm as my right arm here, I'm going to need to have my head on the left side of his head here. If my choke arm and my head is on the same side, even though it looks like I can lock something up here, I literally have no squeeze here. Okay. When my head is on the other side, when I lock, it's solidified. Okay. So if your right arm is over, your left arm is under, you want your head on the left side here. We're just going to take our hand and we're going to slide it the shortest way around his neck here. Okay? Don't go wide all the way out here. It's just taking the long road. Just look how I slide my thumb along his neck all the way behind his ear here. Boom. Okay. Now it's time to activate the body here, the helper hand. So I slide it all the way back and I'm going to put my helping hand here on top of my choke hand here. So I'm putting my palm here on top of my knuckles like this, and now I'm going to slide it across to get all the way behind Stefan's neck. Once it's there, you can see my fist here. Rotate a little bit, get a nice angled view here. You can see that my fist here is inside my bicep and my forearm. So I just need to poke my fingers out here and get a good grip here. Now my arms are locked in together. Okay, so if he tries to pull on my lock here, my arms run into each other and his neck, so he can't really pull it open here. If it was on top here, he could easily peel everything apart. So I slide everything in, palm to my knuckles here, slide this hand far behind his head. Now my fingers poke out here, trapped in between my forearm and my bicep, and I'm gonna get a good grab here with my fingers. Now to make this lock tight, if I squeeze out here, it's just mostly arms. So I'm going to take my head over my hands, get real close here. Now I want to lock. Now I really want to like minimize the area here that's around Stefan's neck. So the way I do that is I bring my head tight, I pinch my elbows down into his chest, and then I think about pulling them back and over like this. Okay, so down here, and I pull my elbows back as my head goes forward, and I open my chest slowly. So that's going to strangle Stefan. It's going to press in his carotid arteries here and reduce blood flow to his brain. Okay, so you can breathe all that you want, but you're not getting enough oxygen for your blood. Okay, so it's not a matter of crushing the windpipe. It's a matter of restricting the carotid arteries that run here. Okay, so one last time. Slide this all the way over, palm to knuckle, everything goes back. This hand here should be stuck inside here. Now bring my head in tight, elbows down, and I think about pulling my elbows back over his shoulders as my head comes forward and my chest opens up. Okay, when you feel like your neck is being compressed, you should have a natural reflex that tells you that you're in danger here. You tap with your hand a couple of times on your partner so that they can let go, okay? Let's try this with a body on free. 1, 2, free.